Hello and welcome back to Drawing with Nihongo Gamer. That is the new name for this channel. If you are joining me from the Nihongo Gamer original channel, yes, this is where I plan to put most of my drawing content from now on. Now, if you were already subscribed to this channel before, of course you knew it as Nihongo Gamer Vlog, and I actually used to go vlogging and, I don't know, buy new shoes or go skating or, just playing around on my computer. Anything that I could think of was going on the vlog channel, but I don't actually do as much vlogging as I used to, and in the end it just seemed to make much more sense to use this channel as my drawing output. So, and also the thing is, having drawing output on the main Nihongo Gamer channel, it's just getting really confusing. I've got video games, fighting games specifically, but then also drawing content, and sometimes I want to put music content on there. It's really confusing, and I think it makes much more sense for people to sign up for a drawing channel and just be fed drawing content. And the second reason I'm really rebooting this channel is because I really want to actually get better at drawing, and not just better in terms of quality, but get specifically closer to being able to actualize and realize the things that I'm imagining in my head, or even if I'm not able to imagine them yet, I want to get to a point where I'm like, okay, I want to draw two characters in this specific situation, and this is how the story goes, and I don't want to get lost, I don't want to have to just look at a blank page and not know what's going on. Anyway, to explain what you're actually seeing here on screen, I'm drawing using my iPad Pro, which I bought in 2015. This is a 7-year-old iPad, and it's still going strong. You can kind of see it's a little difficult in this particular video, but actually, if you hold it in landscape position, the left side and the right side have started to get a little dimmer. It's actually brighter in the middle of the screen, but it's not so obvious here, thankfully. Anyway, I would really like to buy the new iPad that was just released, but what I really want to talk about while looking at drawing stuff today is talking about motivation to actually get into drawing, since this is my first video back to the channel, and really one of the main reasons I haven't been drawing very much is just a lack of motivation. Now, this is kind of a weird topic because I think when you watch a lot of other YouTube videos, you see people talk about having like a lack of motivation or some kind of mind blank where they're unable to draw, and they're like, it's really weird because I've been drawing for 3 years and I've drawn every single day, and this is the first time I'm unable to draw. But for me, as a video gamer and a musician, drawing, it's really weird because in my mind, it's like the number one thing that I really want to do, but I never get around to actually doing it. So it's like, if I don't actually need to do it every day, can I really say it's something that I love doing? Am I just kind of lying to myself? I just say that I love it, but it's like, clearly, I can live without doing it. So I'm trying to understand that part of my desire to act, or actual need to draw, and basically this series is going to be me trying to put out content on a regular basis and see whether I actually want to draw. Will I get to a point where drawing every day actually makes me sick and tired of drawing? I'll like maybe discover this is not really what I want to do every day. I think I often feel this way about just jobs that I've done, like teaching a language, or whether I've been working in a retail shop or doing what I do now, which is video editing for a company. It's like, I always think that these are the things I want to do. Like, I want to sit quietly by myself, or I want to be filled, I want to be in an office filled with people. And the thing is, every time I actually get myself into these situations, it turns out I don't want to do them anymore. It's like, I'll do them for a whole week or 3 weeks, and I'll be like, you know what, actually, this isn't what I wanted. What I'm curious to find out is if that's the case with drawing. If I actually had a job where I did drawing every single day, would I get sick and tired of it? Would I be like, oh, I wish I were editing videos now, or I wish I was streaming fighting games right now? I'm definitely one of those people who is constantly like, the grass is greener on the other side, but I'm not aware of it. I just think like, oh wow, the grass over there is greener, but even though I know the idiom, I don't actually kind of think about what it means. And I really want to find out whether I even need to be drawing every day. So anyway, hopefully the end product of that will be videos for you to watch. Not every single day, because I have to keep up videos on the Nihongo Gamer main channel as well, but it would be nice to get to a point where I'm doing 3 videos per week on the main channel and maybe 2 to 3 videos per week on the drawing channel as well. Now, ideally, it won't always have narration like I'm doing for this video. I'd like to be able to do real-time drawing videos where you just hear the sound of the pencil. But the main reason I'm not doing a real-time drawing video with the ASMR sound of the pencil today is because it's not very interesting drawing. It's rather, this is a practice session for me. And so if I were just showing off my skills and my specific style, and there's something for you that's interesting to watch the whole time, then maybe I could get away with just having the sound of the pencil. But I was kind of drawing this stuff today, which is basically me practicing. And I was like, is it really interesting to hear the sound of the pencil, and just what nuances are people really learning from this? What are they are they going to watch this and go, oh, I never noticed that before, I never noticed that before? It's like, really, it's just kind of a chilled out chat opportunity, I thought. And so that's why I'm chatting over the top of this. I'm probably going to leave in the sound of the pencil anyway, because it's just nice to hear the strokes. And like I said in the video when I unboxed and actually applied the screen protector to this iPad, I really like the idea of a textured screen protector for videos, because it gives the viewer some sense of how hard the pencil was being pressed or how quickly the pencil was being stroked. And even if you're not watching, if you like kind of zone out for a while, you start doing something else, if you hear the pencil moving really quickly, you'll look over at the screen and you'll be like, oh, this is the part where they're hatching something in and there's a bit more detailed work here, I want to pay a little closer attention. So I think textured paper, you know, these textured screen protector videos where you got the ASMR of the pencil sound, I think they can actually be quite valuable. Specifically for this video though, it's just me practicing with box-shaped mannequins, and it's not like you really need to spend time analyzing this video and trying to learn how to do something similar. This is definitely not a teaching video. This is just, I'm practicing, and if you want to practice along with me every other day, or I mean, I don't know, who knows, maybe I'll get to a point where I've got the recording flow so smooth that I can actually do this every single day and it won't take too much of my time. This is the first time I'm recording it, and also the first video back to this channel after 6 years, and so it took me a good 20 minutes to set up the camera the way I wanted it, have the lighting the right way. I'm still not even 100% sure if I really like the angle that the iPad's being recorded at the moment, but let's talk a little bit more about what I'm drawing on the screen. Actually, you know what I really wanted to talk all about today was just motivation, but I got carried away talking about all the things that were on my mind and all the things that I want to catch up on. Essentially, what I'm drawing here is from a channel I found, a Japanese drawing channel I found on YouTube called Hide Channel. The guy is an animator. I think he still works in the animation industry, and I just loved the way that he explained stuff. And one of the videos that he explains, and actually he does this on live stream for like half an hour to an hour every single day. He'll just draw characters in various poses using these mannequins, and sometimes he'll finish them off and actually put faces on them or add a little extra detail and go to the next stage. But sometimes he's just drawing these mannequins over and over and over again, and I think he's got a video where he's actually explaining like this is one of the things that really, really helped. And it's, for me, one of the main things that I tend to avoid, which is a large volume of drawing. I'm one of those people who's always looking for the specific device which is going to help me play the video game, or looking for the specific video or the specific course which is going to help me learn how to do a specific skill. I'm like, if I could only find that one specific course which is going to teach me how to draw, then I always think like maybe I'll magically become an artist. But one thing I'm clearly seeing from more videos that I'm watching is that people who get good at drawing eventually are the people who just drew a lot. And they told me this in a Doki Doki drawing video. I'm often on the Doki Doki drawing channel, and one of the videos that we did, we were talking to Mikey, who is a professional manga artist, and he said there's this thing that they say in the industry, the manga industry in Japan. His name is Mikey, but he's actually a Japanese guy. He said in the manga industry that they often say that if you buy a ream of paper, it's like 500 sheets of paper. If you draw on both sides, one side every single day, so you draw 1,000 sheets. Actually, he didn't say you have to do it every day. Basically, if you get through a whole ream of paper and you draw on both sides, that's 100 pages of drawing, and that's how you're going to get good at drawing. And it's like, the way I learned how to do mathematics, or the way I learned how to do music, everything came through tuition. And so in my mind, I'm one of those people who has been, I don't know if the word is indoctrinated, into believing that everything needs to be taught. Everything needs to be taught, and it needs to be taught correctly. But on the side that I never really experienced that much as a young adult growing up is the side of, there's the craftsmen people, the artisans, the people who learned how to get good at what they did, not because they took the right course in how to do it, but because they just did it a lot. And in my mind, it just makes no sense. It's like, yeah, but if you didn't do the correct course, maybe you'll be practicing the wrong skills. But the more YouTube videos I watch and the more chats that I listen to from artists, they say like all of the inspirations and ideas that you absorb from the cartoons you watch or the manga or the comics that you read, it's all going to come into play, and it's not just going to be like you're always practicing the wrong thing only. You're eventually going to come across so many things that you're going to be able to form the right opinions. Now, I do think tuition is important, and I'm glad that I've watched a lot of videos and talked to a lot of artists, and I've recorded a lot of videos with professional artists. So I feel like I've been told a lot of the correct information. I say correct, quote unquote, correct information. I feel like I've been told all the right information, but the one thing which I obviously just don't do enough is actually draw. I just refuse to do it. And I'm not sure if it's because I dislike drawing or it's because I dislike doing something if I know that I should have been doing it a lot already. It's like, if you know that you should eat vegetables often, it's like the one thing you can't really bring yourself to do, because it's like, yeah, well, why start now if I'm already so far behind? It's like, why eat healthily if I'm already so far behind? It's like, it's harder to do something if you know that you should have been doing it this whole time. It's just like, so you're not just starting the activity, you're actually catching up on all that time that you've missed out by not doing it and having good habits this whole time. So I think that could well be it. It's not that I dislike drawing, it's just I'm kind of scared of having to catch up on all the time that I don't want to say wasted, but I feel like I wasted a lot of time. Listen, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Remember, you can also subscribe to the main Nihongo Gamer channel if you're looking for fighting games and controllers and more gear-related, tech-related stuff. I plan to eventually make this channel pretty big for drawing and, I don't know, reviewing actual tablets and that sort of stuff in the future as well. So be sure to subscribe to this channel, that channel, and leave a comment. What else would you like to see on this channel in the future? That's all for now. I'll see you in the next Drawing with Nihongo Gamer video.